having spent 2 weeks working in this house was an emotional journey. Because, every day the house is different, every day the light is different. If it's raining, if it's sunny, you just feel that very strong connection with nature. That's what great architecture is about. It's about, how you are connected, how inside out are all working together. It's more an invitation to experience a very high elevated way of living. So I opened the gate, I saw a bridge, I stepped on, and then you hear the water. Even if you're rushing, even if you're busy, it's just a mini meditation, something saying just stop, listen to the water, and it's so beautiful and calming. When I walk in, there was a block, and I'm like, okay, great, we're going to stage it. And that's how I'm going to be able to revert that energy flow from negative to positive. It's a very big house, big space. You can bring in a lot of furniture, but probably you don't want to do that. So I kept thinking less is more. I kept thinking of Mies van der Rohe, and in any way, this house reminded me a lot of his work. So I wanted to put in furniture, but just the right amount, where you have life in, you have interest without overdoing it. It is a calming space somehow. It does do something to your soul, to your emotion, to your sensibility. And that's why I decided to introduce music instruments. I need to work on that emotional level. I need a piano, I need a grand piano, I need when they walk in, music to start playing. But then I'm like, part of the experience, I want to do something different, something new, something really modern to anchor the house in the future. Started talking with an artist, her name is Maya, and then we had this conversation where she would create this piece of art that is interactive and that we can project in the cinema room, on the main TV, but also on any surface we decide to. I think if someone can stage this house, it's me. I'm an architect. I love architecture. I understand how every column, every beam, everything has been designed, and I understand spaces, even if they are very big and empty. Thinking about scale, like what scale of sofa do I want? How many sofas do I want in this space? Okay, just 2, even though I have space for 4, but I decided to keep it, to a minimal level. So then I had to find in my stock the correct scale of black sofa, looking towards the black fireplace. That is the heart of the house, that ultra-modern fireplace. Always looking towards the view. So even the dining room looks towards the view, the sofa is looking towards the view, as if we are staging the garden, as if the garden is the stage of the house. So we have a palette of black, of taupes, we have travertine tiles. I did take inspiration from that, and I decided to follow that palette. But somehow, we bring in the main pieces, and then I'm standing by the fireplace looking at the chandelier behind me that is incredible, absolutely incredible, a piece of art. And I see color, I see green. I'm like, great, we have green in the garden. Then I see blue, I see pink. And then I decide that, okay, the accessories are going to follow that direction. I never had blue vases or even pink tea lights, or pink cushions in a very luxury, high-end house in London. I would stick to a neutral palette, but in this project, I wanted just to tie it all together. Having that connection with nature, having full height, glass, being considerate to the orientation, where the sunset is, all these little details that make architecture are very important.